session we will try to cover what are the most expected questions in your RBI Grade B 2024 exam. Now one more thing, this session as we are discussing it, we are also bringing a very special course for all of you, which is 2000 plus MCQs we will bring through a GA score booster batch. Okay, so it is a score booster batch which definitely we are bringing on our Oliveboard platform. So these series which we are doing, this will be definitely, this is one of the example how we are going to take the questions. Okay, so we will continue this, and if we get really good response, अगर हमें response मिला students का, then we will continue it definitely till the exam, so that you get really good quality of questions for your final RBI Grade B phase 1 exam. But also for all the students, such top quality questions only, or maybe of much more higher quality, we are bringing in our GA scores booster batch. Let us know, or let me know in the comment section, that are you willing to go for such a course if we bring 2000 MCQs, from which we are 100% sure from many of such these 2000 questions or such topics which we are going to cover through these 2000 questions in our course, you will be able to crack those 80 questions in GA. So just, yes, very much needed, don't worry, then definitely we will bring you these sessions. I'm not promising you that this will continue maybe for 10 days, 20 days, but I promise you this, that if there is a lot of response of the students today in many of these sessions, I will try to bring these videos for next 7 days, and if I get many response of the students and regular live students are there, I will make sure that Lakshmi ma'am, Pooja ma'am, I, Aditya sir, we will bring 2000 MCQs for all of you in our GA score booster batch. Okay, just let us know your responses if you are definitely needing this. Now let us start with our first question. This is the quality of the questions which would be there in our batch. So by looking at this session also, if students whatever live are there, definitely you can join the session, and in the comments only you can tell me. But agar aap aise student ho who is not watching this video live, then you can also in the comment section mention that sir, these questions were nice, please bring the batch, and I will bring this batch definitely as fast as possible. I want response from you. Continue rakhiye nahi, I don't think this will come on YouTube. We will try to bring a course on this, but definitely we will try to showcase what quality of questions we will try to bring in these YouTube lectures also. Okay, these YouTube lectures can be an example that which quality, how much depth and how much quality questions we are bringing for you. Okay, definitely we will bring it, you don't worry about it. And minimum lectures will be there, that means 40 to 30 classes, 30 classes of half hour. Okay, in last 10 to 15 days, all if you lectures you are watching, you will just have MCQs in that course, nothing else. Yes, we will have that, and definitely we can then start our discussion. Our first question is, consider the following statements regarding initiative platforms from the government of India. X continues to lead the charge of transporting India's logistics sector. It is maybe it is a portal or initiative which is related to logistics sector. Offers unprecedented opportunity for states to enhance logistic framework. It is a digital gateway that allows industry players to access logistic related data sets from various government systems through API based integration. Currently, the platform integrates 37 systems from ministry via 118 APIs covering 1800 data fields. Which of the following initiative platforms has been mentioned above? National Logistic Portal, Single Window Clearance Platform, Gati Shakti, Unified Logistic Interference Program Platform, and none of the above. Come on, tell me. And the answer here is 4, which is nothing but not Gati Shakti but Unified Logistic Interference Platform. That's why I tell, see, all these platforms are very important this year. Read about National Logistic Portal, read about what Gati Shakti is, and also now we will be studying about Unified Logistic Interference Platform. It continues to lead the charge in transforming India's logistics sector. It is a digital gateway, first thing to understand. Okay. Second thing to understand, it has 37 systems from 10 ministries with 118 APIs and 1800 data fields. Second is 900 companies are registered with it, and ULIP has, or GO, that is government ULIP, that is Unified Logistic Interference Platform. These companies are having developed over 90 applications leading to more than 35 crore API transactions through this platform. So I hope you are knowing this. Let's now move to the next question, because quickly today I want that we will be covering almost 40 to 50 questions. Okay, so we'll quickly try to cover it. As per the recent amendment of the Foreign Exchange Management Regulations, which of the following statements are correct? An authorized dealer in India may allow a person resident outside India to open, hold, maintain an interest-bearing account in Indian rupees for the purpose of posting and collecting margin in India for a permitted derivative contract entered into by such a person. Try to understand. Long questions are there of same quality of RBI. Okay, so we will try to read them very quickly, understand very quickly, and solve them also. And so first line says about that if a dealer is authorized in India, if is a person resident outside India, to open, hold and maintain interest bearing account in Indian rupees so that he can post, collect the margin in India for a permitted derivative contract entered into by same person. First is the statement. An authorized dealer in India may allow person outside India to open, hold, maintain interest bearing account in foreign currency such that he will post, collect margin where he has entered the derivative contract. And the above amendments have been made by Ministry of Finance, Government of India. So two statements. Try to see first and second statement are pole opposite of each other. One is saying in foreign currency and one is saying in Indian rupees. So whatever options are there, either in that option 1 will come or 2 will come. 1 and 2 will not come in one option only. So I will eliminate first option. Now let us try to see what the answer is. Can anybody give the answer? Come on guys, these are really great questions to practice. So answer here is, it is 1 and 2. Yes, again my guesswork was wrong here guys. See here. So try to understand that here even this, both the statements are correct. What I tried to use was the analogy, but first two statements are correct here. So definitely let us try to read and understand why we were wrong. So in exercise of powers conferred by the second section of FEMA Act, that is Foreign Exchange Management Act of 1999, Reserve Bank of India makes following amendment in Foreign Exchange Management Regulation 2016. Now what are they saying? Authorized dealer may allow a person resident who is living outside India to open, hold and maintain account in either Indian rupees or foreign currency. देखो कैसे आपको फंसाया, मुझे भी फंसाया guys. I also lost my the overall logic. See, always such statements, when you are using such logics, see, maximum time if 10 questions are there and you are using such logic, even if you do certain questions wrong, you will be in net positive. But when you are using such tricks, when you are using such hacks, always remember knowledge is supreme, and then only such hacks are there or such tricks are there. Okay, so here the amendments have been not made by Finance Ministry. If you try to see, these amendments are issued by Reserve Bank of India, not Ministry of Finance. And the person who is outside India, who is coming in derivative contract, he can open it in foreign currency also and Indian rupees also. Next, the global financial crisis greatly impacted financial stability of the world. Given the fact of the crisis, which was much severe than all the scenarios envisaged by the banks as part of their stress tests, several structural changes were undertaken to strengthen the bank's financial institution and financial resilience. Operational risk is a complex risk category, and when it comes to identification, quantification and mitigation of the risk, it is impacted by which of the following factors? Business processes, regulatory landscapes, customer preferences and business growth. Answer me, this is a very simple question. Please guys answer. Same questions we will try to bring in the course. Okay, so Lakshmi ma'am is going to bring almost 1000 MCQs. Pooja ma'am is going to bring 600 MCQs. Aditya sir is going to bring 400 MCQs, and I am also going to bring some of the MCQs if required. So in total we will bring almost 2000 MCQs, which will be expected questions in exams only. Oh, okay. The course is going to be available from 16th of August. Okay. So what is the answer here? The answer here is, guys, 3, that is all of the above. All these things are written. Whenever such general questions is there, you can definitely give the answer. So all these things, when operational risk is considered, everything, these business processes, regulation landscape, customer preferences, business growth, everything is considered. Okay. Then one more important thing is, when such all the factors are considered, all the new demands is given by ORMF, which is Operational Risk Management Framework. This is very, very important to remember. Next, as per recent master directions of Reserve Bank of India, commercial paper and non-convertible debentures of original or initial sorry guys, sorry. As per recent master directions from Reserve Bank of India on commercial paper and non-convertible debentures for original or initial maturity up to 1 year, which of the following statements are or is not correct? Not correct pucha hai, guys. Again, RBI, you have to remember, always when you are reading a question, first thing is to figure out, are they asking correct or not correct? Cooperative societies and limited liability partnerships with a minimum net worth of 100 crore may also issue commercial papers under these directions. Non-residents are not eligible to invest commercial paper and non-convertible debentures. And third is, commercial and non-convertible debentures can be issued in minimum denomination of 5 lakh or multiple of 5 lakh thereafter. So 1 only, 2 only, 3 only, 1 and 2 only, and all of the above are correct. So here options are given. We have to find what? We have to find which is not correct. So we are finding which is wrong. So try to see, read all the statements. As I told you, if you are using any logic, if you are using any trick, and third is most important, when you use knowledge, when you are solving any of the multiple choice question, you can use either of 3. This is the hack. Knowledge remains the supreme. Then comes any logic which you can use, and then comes any random trick which you can use. Either of the things you can use, and you can try to definitely we are back again. So now the point is that what should be the answer here? Anybody? Can anybody answer? Okay, Hari Krishna is saying second, 2 only. So it's saying that non-residents are not eligible to invest in commercial paper and non-convertible debentures. Correct. I think this could be wrong. Okay, let's try to see. Second is the correct answer. Very good, Hari Krishnan. Very good. So the first statement, cooperative societies and limited liability partnership, minimum net worth is 100 crore. They may also issue commercial papers. Correct hai, that also. Commercial paper and non-convertible debentures can be issued in minimum denomination of 5 lakh or multiple of 5 lakh. That is also correct. But see here, non-residents are eligible to invest in commercial papers and non-convertible debentures. So this is the answer. So all residents are eligible to invest in CPs and NCDs. That is commercial paper and non-commercial debentures. Non-residents are eligible to the extent permitted by FEMA. Remember, cooperative societies and limited liability partners, if their net worth is more than 100 crores, they can also invest, but here the issuer will be from bank, AIFIs, NBFCs classified as the standard at the time of issue. CP and NCD shall be issued in dematerialized form with a depository registered with SEBI. Minimum denomination is 5 lakh or multiple of 5 lakh, and tenure of CP shall be not less than 7 days or more than 1 year, between 7 days to 364 days. Remember this, okay? Tenure of NCD shall be not less than 90 days or more than 1 year, that is between 90 to 364 days. Next, Department of Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, DPIIT, organized ONDC Startup Mahotsav, a first of a kind event in May 2024 in New Delhi. The event symbolized celebration and collaboration of two DPIIT's flagship initiatives. The Startup India Initiative and Open Network for Digital Commerce, ONDC. The government launched the Startup India Initiative on 16th January with intent of supporting entrepreneurs and building robust startup ecosystems in country. Another marquee initiative of these government and ONDC was launched in -A and B as first of its kind protocol with the mission to democratize digital commerce. Which of the following can be filled at the place of A and B respectively? The years have been given and the question is more related to your ONDC Startup Mahotsav. Sir, class key PDF. Don't worry, of these all the class you can install our app. On the app only I'll be uploading all the PDF of this class. Okay, but on YouTube I don't know how much days I'll be doing this session. Again I am repeating because we are soon launching the same course. Okay, so if you want those 2000 MCQs, definitely you can join at that time. So the answer here is 2, which is nothing but 2016 and 2021. Let's read some of the things related to it. 16 January 2016 here if you see, then Startup India Initiative here was launched. Okay. Another marquee event was the ONDC launch first of its kind product, that was in 2021. And the year when we are talking about, that is 2016 is the one and 2021 is the one for the Startup Mahotsav. Okay. In terms of preamble to and Section 45 of Reserve Bank of India 1934 and Section 35A of Banking Regulation Act of 1949, Reserve Bank of India issues guidelines instruction for realizing the objectives of clean note policy as a part of currency management. With a view of furthering these objectives, bank has formulated framework of incentives titled Currencies Distribution and Exchange Scheme CDES to encourage all bank branches to provide better customer services to the member of public. As per the scheme, banks are eligible for the following financial incentives and services charges for setting up requisite infrastructure and facilitating exchange distributions of notes and coins. In light of above context, which of the following statements are correct? First is reimbursement of 50% of capital expenditure subject to a ceiling of 50 lakh per currency chest, reimbursement of 50% of revenue expenditure for first 2 years, and the incentive for distribution of the coins shall be paid on the basis of net withdrawal from the currency chest. 1, 1, 2 only, 2 and 3 only, 1, 3 only, 2 only, and all of the above. Guys, what is the answer here? So the answer here is 3, which is 1 and 3 only. So let us see what is wrong here. Okay. So the question was related to which of the statements are correct. So as per this scheme, banks are eligible for following financial incentives. First, capital cost. reimbursement of 50% of capital expenditure, which includes all the taxes up to ceiling of 50 lakh per cc. In northeastern region, up to 100% of capital expenditure is eligible for reimbursement subject to the ceiling of 50 lakh, inclusive of all the taxes. Revenue cost, reimbursement of 50% of revenue expenditure, inclusive of all taxes for the first 3 years. And northeastern region, 50% of revenue expenditure, inclusive of all taxes, is eligible for reimbursement for the first 5 years. The incentives shall be paid on the soil notes actually received in the issue office of RBI. And last is incentive for distribution of coins shall be paid on the basis of net withdrawal from currency chest. All points are very, very important. Try to read them properly. Okay, next. 7. X seeks to disintermediate the traditional financial system. However, developments such as FTX crypto exchange collapse, the decline in Binance, and episodes of instability in stable coins have created trust deficit in the entire crypto system. Which of the following mentioned place of X? So, central bank digital currency, P2P lending, decentralized finance, crypto exchanges, and prepaid wallets. And the answer here is very simple. It is your decentralized finance. So, in May, if you see 2024, decentralized finance or DeFi, DEFI, it was seeking to disintermediate the traditional finance system. However, in FTX crypto exchange collapse, the decline in Binance and even instability in the stable coins has created again the deficit or the trust deficit in the crypto systems. Volatility in DeFi, that is decentralized finance, is greater than traditional higher yield providing asset classes such as equity returns. So, when we consider empirical analysis, it indicates that DeFi returns and volatility in returns are mainly driven by speculative motives. So, decentralized finance is nothing but where cryptocurrency comes, and traditional financial systems are actually regulated and they happen in stages, whereas decentralized finance talks about how those transfer of currencies or payment of currencies could be decentralized in nature, but that is very, very volatile, speculative, and more importantly, trust deficit is there in these overall decentralized finance systems. Okay, so let's now go to the next question. The 4th Joint Committee meeting of review of Asian-India Trade in Goods Agreement was held in the Putrajaya, Malaysia from 7th to 9th May 2024. The delegates of India from all the 10 Asian countries participated in the discussion. ASEAN is one of the major trade partners of India with a share of 11% in India's global trade. Bilateral trade stood at USD 122.67 billion during 2022-2024. Philippines is not a member of ASEAN. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 1, 3 and all of the above. The answer here is 1 and 2 only, where they have asked for correct statements. See, Philippines is a part of ASEAN, you should know this. Even if you know this, you could have solved this question. Which are the members? Brunei, Burma, Cambodia, Indonesia, Laos, Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore, Thailand and Vietnam. Okay, these are the 10 members of the ASEAN. Rest first 2 statements were correct already. India has a share of 11% in with ASEAN, and bilateral trade was 122.67 billion. Okay. Next, National Telecommunications Institute for Policy Research Innovation Training, Ghaziabad, under Department of Telecommunication in collaboration with International Telecommunication Union, Area Office and Innovation Center, New Delhi, conducts workshop which is Global Standards and IPR on World Telecommunication and Information Society Day. World Telecommunication Day has been celebrated annually on 17th May since which of the following years? 1980, 1969, 1998, 2001 and 2019. Very important. If a question comes on day, this is the most probable question. So the answer here is very simple. It is 1969. World Telecommunication Day has been celebrated on 17th May since 1969, marking the founding of ITU, that is International Telecommunication Union, and even signing of first International Telegraph Convention in 1865. Okay, plenipotentiary conference which happened in Malaga, Torremolinos in 1973 as resolution 46. Okay, very important. So when is the World Telecommunication Day? On 17th May. When it started? 1969, that is foundation day of ITU. Next, air pollution remains global challenge with severe implications for millions of people worldwide. A significant step has been taken towards addressing this issue. Researchers of Indian Institute of Technology, Jodhpur, have published groundbreaking research in Nature Communications Journal, shedding light on the sources and composition of particulate matter PM in northern India, which are harmful to health. Out of the report, which are of the following are the correct statements? Comprehensive study highlights the importance of addressal of local inefficient combustion processes such as biomass, fossil fuel burning, traffic exhaust, which is particulate matter health exposure. Second, study found that although uniformly high PM concentration are present across the region, the chemical composition varies from local emission sources, which and formation processes dominate in PM pollution. India's PMs, that is again particulate matter oxidative potential, surpasses that of China, European cities, which is 5-fold, marking it one of the highest observed globally. Three statements seem to be that first two statements are little bit generic in nature. Third has at least little bit comparison between the countries. What is the answer here? We have to find the correct statement. The answer here is your all of the above. Okay, all are correct. Let us try to see what are the things. So in India, oxidative potential of Indian particulate matter 2.5 with countries like Asia Pacific, European Union. Okay, this surpasses more than China and European cities. Okay. Second thing, the first two statements which were generic in nature, these are correct only, which is first is the study which is done, because and the reasons are inefficient combustion because of the activities like biomass burning and fossil fuel burning. And second statement is related to your local emissions and overall uniformly high PM concentrations. Next is Reserve Bank of India has released 28th issue of Financial Stability Report FSR, which reflects the collective assessment of Subcommittee on Financial Stability and Development Council. When we talk about this question, we have to find which is not correct in which statements are not correct from that report. The capital to risk weighted ratio, that is CRAR, we are now jumping into your Basel norms, and the common equity tier 1 ratio, that is CET1 of scheduled commercial banks stood at 16.8% and 13.7% respectively. So micro stress tests for credit risk revealed that SCBs could be able to comply with minimum capital requirements with a system level CRAR in September 2024 projected at 14.8%, 13.5% and 12.2% respectively under baseline, medium and severe stress scenarios. The resilience of non-banking financial companies NBFC sector improved with CRAR at 27.6% is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 and 1, 2 and 2 and 3 only. The answer here is 2, which gives only 2 only statement. It's second only statement it's correct. First and third is wrong. Let us go through this because this is very important. Financial stability report 2 to 3 questions are confirmed in exam. Okay. Let's read. Global economy faces multiple challenges. Okay. Read those. Prospect of slowing growth, public debt, large public debt, increased economic fragmentation and prolonging geopolitical conflicts. Now main things. This is also very generic statement. Strong macroeconomic fundamentals are required. Healthy balance sheets are required. Okay, general. Capital to risk weighted asset ratio CRAR, common equity tier 1 capital for scheduled commercial banks was 16.8% and 13.7% respectively in September 2023. So the first statement which was saying, okay, they asked which of the statement is not correct. Guys, first statement is correct, second statement is correct, third statement is correct. The second is not correct. Okay, so here not correct, what is correct, what is not correct, please remember that. So first statement is correct, third statement is correct, second one was not correct. So this is your first statement which is correct. Now SCPs, that is Scheduled Commercial Bank, gross non-performing assets ratio continued to decline in a multi-year low 3.2% and net non-performing ratio at 0.8% in September 2023. So the second statement here, when we are talking about this extra statement, remember that gross non-performing asset and net non-performing asset ratio, gross was 3.2% and net was 0.8%. Next, macro stress tests for credit risk reveal that SCB would be able to comply with minimum capital requirements with system level CRAR projected to 14.8%, 13.5% and 12.2% respectively under baseline, medium and severe stress scenarios. And here micro stress was written, the only word is macro stress. See here how the examiner is trying to fool you. Even he could also have done that, he would have changed these numbers also. So either he can change the numbers or data, or he can change such small things like micro and macro. And last statement is again correct. If you see, resilience of non-banking financial companies has improved with CRAR, that is 27.6%, and GNPA ratio is 4.6%, and ROA, that is return of asset, is 2.9%. So all the statements are very, very important. Last question, guys, we will be taking this, and we'll take the questions in the next class. Consider the following statements regarding the act or scheme. It is an act to provide for comprehensive mechanism to ban unregulated deposit schemes other than deposits taken in the ordinary course of business. Okay, so consider the following statements. It is an act to provide a comprehensive mechanism to ban unregulated deposits other than deposits taken in ordinary course of business. Act protects the interest of depositors for matters connected therewithin. Amounts received by the way of contribution towards the capital by partners of any partnership firm or limited liability partnership are not considered as deposits under the above act. Which of the following scheme act has been mentioned in the above context? Deposit Insurance Credit Guarantee Corporation Amendment Act, Banning of Unregulated Deposit Scheme Act, Factoring Regulation Act, Payment and Settlement System Act, and Chit Fund Act. Okay, what is the answer, guys? See, it is related to unregulated deposits, right? It is related to unregulated deposits. So most importantly, there are three answers which could logically come. First is Department of Insurance and Credit Guarantee. Banning of unregulated deposits also can come. And third, according to me, the answer, most probable answer could be, it can be even factoring regulation. Okay, payment and settlement system it can't be. Yeah, factoring regulation could be. Okay, so try to in this way, see again here more you read, more you have clarity. So here if you see the answer will come, what I think is that if you read it properly, look at all the statements. All the statements are related to the depositors and unregulated deposits. So the second could be the answer here. Let's try to see. Yes, second is the answer. This act is also called as Banning Unregulated Deposit Scheme Act of 2019. It provides a comprehensive mechanism to ban the unregulated deposits. Okay. Deposit means the amount of money received in way of advance or loan or any other form. They have even defined this deposit. Again, an important concept here. Okay, could come in exam. With this, we will stop this session here, guys. I think we have taken lot of questions today, and just look at the quality of these questions. This is just a picture to show you all that how we are going to take the questions in our new course which we are going to bring. I'll definitely bring a special session to tell about the course which we have launched about the 2000 MCQs. Thank you very much. See you next time.